Today's my 36th birthday, and if I could go back to talk to my younger 20-year-old self and give her some advice, here are the 36 things that I would tell her. Number one, what you look for is what you find. If you look for reasons to be worried, you will find them. If you look for a reason to be grateful, you will also find them. Number two, stop trying to rush to a destination and start to learn to enjoy and live in the moment. Enjoy the journey because there's no finish line. I mean, I guess there is, but it's not the type of finish lines that we want. Because ultimately, we all go out one way. So enjoy the time that you have here today. Number three, for the love of baby Jesus, put down your phone. Get off social media. Stop consuming so much. If you don't feel fulfilled in your life, it's because you're not creating enough. And I'm not even talking about, from a content creator perspective. We're all put here to create, not to fill up our mind with endless knowledge that we're never going to use or just passing the time with entertainment. Number four, stop looking so much to other people for advice. No one knows you better than you know yourself. So start trusting yourself and really stop looking at other people for permission to evolve, permission to make a decision, permission to do the things that you want to do. Because the reality is you can evolve and change as many times as you want to. Number five, there is no such thing as failure. It's just information and you can decide how you want to proceed with that information. In fact, success only comes when you allow yourself to fail over and over and long enough so that you see the result that you're looking for, because you'll have more data and more information that you can use and be better next time and iterate in a different way and move in a different way. So don't be so scared of failing. You only fail when you stop. Number six, there is no award for the person that suffers the most or the person that drives themselves to the ground. I know in our culture, you have to suffer to prove that you earned it. And I'm telling you, no one is going to care when you're losing your mind because you never prioritize getting regular rest, for example. So don't do it. Take care of yourself so that you can actually perform at the capacity that you set for yourself. Number seven, do it. Do it scared. Do it messy. Just do it. Whatever it is for you, do it, because time is just going to go by and you're going to start living with regrets. So take advantage of the fact that in your 20s, you have very little responsibility, and don't allow yourself to not do something just because you don't feel confident enough to do it. And that actually leads me to number eight. Confidence comes after doing the thing long enough for you to start seeing results. Then you start feeling like you can do it. Then confidence is showing up to the party late as hell. Where were you when I needed you? So before all of that, it's a game of doing it messy and doing it without confidence until you start feeling the confidence that comes after you start doing the thing. Number nine, everyone is figuring it out. Your problems honestly aren't unique to you. You will soon realize that most of us have no idea what we're even doing. People are just winging it, doing it messy, figuring it out along the way. So join the club and start doing it messy and figuring it out along the way. Which also leads me to the next point. Action beats planning every single time. You don't need to figure out from A to Z. You're just wasting time, procrastinating. You just need to figure out from A to B, take action, learn from it, and then keep going from there. Remember, you will get information as you go. Spinning your wheels, trying to figure it all out in one go, and predicting all the different scenarios in your mind is just procrastination in disguise. Take action, learn from it, figure it out, and keep moving. Number 11, showing up for yourself is actually so rewarding, and you will start to get addicted to getting things done after you start getting things done. So essentially, you need to allow yourself to start getting things done and closing all the tabs that you're starting, all the project that you start, so that you feel confident and start enjoying the journey of just being a productive person. So you can do it, just be intentional with how you're moving. Number 12, your 20s are for building and taking risk, especially if you do not have anyone depending on you. Move, quit the job, start the business, stop the business, and just get used to experimenting so that you stop being so uncomfortable with taking risk. Number 13, out of all the skills you could master, there is one that stands above all of them when it comes to making money. And that skill is clear and persuasive communication. Every successful leader has mastered it to some degree. So get good at writing and speaking, and thousands of doors will open up to you. Stop being shy and staying in your little sheltered bubble. That is not going to get you anywhere. Number 14, if you're not seeing success, it's probably because you're invisible. No one knows you exist. You probably need to 10x the amount of effort you're putting into getting yourself and your message out there, and then more doors will open up to you. Again, stop being so sheltered. Stop being scared to talk to people. Stop being so introverted because you are just working against yourself and the dreams that you want to manifest for yourself. Number 15, you can't change people. So honestly, it's best to accept them. Be less critical of others. Focus on your own life and the things that you're working on versus gossiping about others or what they're doing, what they're not doing. Remember, we're all trying to figure it out, okay? All of us are just out here connecting dots. And we're all trying to figure it out with what we have, the resources that we have, the teachings that was put onto us, the learning that we decided to partake in. So honestly, we're all out here doing our best. At least I choose to believe that. Number 16, know that everything that is worth doing is hard in the beginning. If it feels hard, it doesn't mean that you're on the wrong path. It just means that you need to develop your skills and continue to put in the reps until it isn't as hard anymore. Okay? Don't say I didn't tell you, girl. Number 17, it's okay to change your mind. Beliefs are just your point of view, and it's not the ultimate truth. So if you change your point of view, you're going to change your beliefs. So don't cling onto your beliefs really tightly. Be open to changing your mind and know that it's okay to change your mind. You're not a failure if you decide that, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to do something else. That is fine. It's okay to change your mind. Number 18, make it a rule to detach completely from technology for 1 day a week. Go to the beach, go for a long walk, read a book, draw, color. I don't know, do something that does not involve staring at a screen. And by the way, it's okay to be bored. You don't have to fill up your time with just things. It's good for the soul, actually. Resting your brain is how you're going to start feeling creative again. Number 19, you will heal. I know it feels like you're broken, especially now that you just lost your father. I know you feel like you're never going to be the same, but you will find somehow you will find a way to glue the pieces back together and keep moving. I don't actually think it gets better with time, but you figure out a way to maneuver the pain. So it's not all lost. You will heal. Number 20, you can control your emotions. In fact, you can change your mood at any given moment, and it's actually so empowering knowing that you can do that. So you have a lot of power within you that you just haven't even tapped into yet. Number 21, very few things in life are as serious as we perceive them to be. Very little decisions are as catastrophic as we think. We just make it that way in our mind. So approach life with optimism. See the humor in things and just the good in everything. Most of the decisions that we take are very rarely the end. So experiment, make the decision, move on. Stop imagining things in your mind that hasn't happened and probably never will. Number 22, newsflash, it always works out. Whether you're consistently worried about it or you just kind of go with the flow, life is going to continue. So just make sure that you enjoy the journey, be optimistic, do your part, and it's going to work out. Number 23, stop letting fear get the best of you. Stop letting what if problems that hasn't even happened yet get in your way. And by the way, those are just all problems that we're imagining in our minds that probably will never happen. It's just you getting in your own way. And reject these fearful thoughts. 99% of what you fear never happens. You're wasting energy and making yourself miserable for no reason. Number 24, the inconsistencies in your life are going to show up everywhere. In your career, in your relationships, everywhere. The way you do everything is how you do everything. So clean up your life, declutter, and make sure that you move intentionally and do everything with a sense of purpose. Put your all into everything that you do. Show up with excellence in every area of your life because that's just who you are. Number 25, your financial life can change faster than you think. All it takes is clarity, consistency, and focus into making it happen. Also, the more you help other people, the more successful you become. So there's very little things that you can't change about your life, but your financial standing can change so quickly if you allow yourself to step into the uncomfortable. 26, most of your problem could be solved by simply becoming more productive. The average person gets very little important work done in an average day. Most people could easily 5 to 10x their output with a little focus, which actually means completing your goals in a shorter amount of time, say weeks versus years. So focus is so important and mastering productivity is so important. It's not not cute to stay and procrastinate on things that you know you should do and you have to do. It's not cute. Which actually brings me to the next point. 27, an hour of focused work on a high leverage activity is better than 8 hours of unfocused work on a low leverage activity. Figure out what truly is important and what will move the needle in your life, in your business. Figure out what's most important and block out an hour of focused time a day. You'll actually be shocked at how much progress you're actually going to make in the next 90 days if you do something like that. 28, your insecurities are only in your mind. In fact, no one else is noticing them except for you. So work on yourself and don't let them get in the way, especially in the way of where you want to go career-wise. 29, take the leap. Bet on yourself. If you're going to count on someone, let it be you. You have everything you need to succeed. You're smart, you're ambitious, you have it in you. So triple down on what you want to do. Well, actually figure out what you want to do and then triple down on it. 30, whew, we're getting up there. My God, so many years of advice. Not every advice is good advice. People will bring their fears, their trauma, their insecurities into your life, and it is your job to filter through all of that. 31, you are the sum of the 5 people you most hang out with. If you hang out with people that aren't aligned with your values, they will bring you down. And if you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. Take that seriously. 32, front load your decisions. Decision making burns a lot of energy. So you shouldn't be making major decisions on a daily or weekly basis. Decide what you're going to do at least 30 days in advance and just stick with it. Follow the plan. Make the decision once and refuse to change the plan until you've completed it. Follow the plan. And I actually planned out my entire year now and I just follow the plan. You're not going to get enough data if you keep flip-flopping right and left. You do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit, it's all broken. You don't know what's working, what's not working because you're not focused and you don't follow the plan. And you keep making a whole bunch of decisions and depleting your energy at the same time. Get it together, Jen. Number 33, no one is coming to save you. Your health, your life, your financial standing, it's all your responsibility. No one is coming to save you, and you can change any area of your life if you really wanted to in a very quick fashion. And actually you do, girl, but you know, you had to get to a do or die situation to do it, but it's fine. We're here. Number 34, you hear it all the time, but exercise daily. Work out. Ideally weights. That's the best cure for depression. You feel so much better. You have a lot of energy. All the benefits that they say is true. So work out, girl. Stop laying around. Number 35, prioritize your spiritual life, whatever that means for you. It truly is the foundation of everything. Without it, no amount of success will actually fulfill you. So make sure that you are checking in with your soul. Okay. Spiritual life is important. Don't forget it. I was actually having a conversation with my mom not too long ago, and she said, for you to be successful, you want to make sure that you take care of the finances, the relationships in your life, relationship with yourself, relationship with other people, as well as your spiritual life. And I thought that was pretty deep. And you know, she's like 80 years old, so she's lived a lot. She's seen a lot. And for her to break it down to these 3 main pillars, I thought that was very powerful, so I wanted to share that as well. And finally, number 36, the key to happiness isn't to build yourself up and think highly of yourself. It's to actually think less of yourself and more of others. It's to be a channel of love and peace that flows into the world. It's to be a servant to other people. It's to help other people. That's how you actually get a lot of your fulfillment, which is very interesting because I really thought the key to happiness was just having a lot of money and blowing it on the material things of this world. But the key to happiness, Jen, is actually helping other people. That's where you get your happiness from. Now, I was having so much fun with this that I decided to throw in 2 extra bonuses. Number 37, get coaching. You don't have to figure it out alone. Get therapy, get a coach. Always be a student so that you continue to evolve. If you're not growing, you're dying. So get coaching, get over yourself, get help, especially when you know you need it. And lastly, number 38, it's okay to have kids. Again, people are projecting their realities onto you, but you have the power to create your own realities. So you will love these babies, girl, and life is not over after motherhood. So have the babies, enjoy them, and don't let other people's reality become your own. So these are the 36, or I should say 38 things that I would tell myself, my younger self, if I could go back. And I think my 30s would have been a lot different, but you know, everything happens for a reason. I believe that all of the pieces or put together in divine timing so that we learn what we need to learn and we move intentionally as long as we have the data and we're making smart decisions. I hope this was actually helpful to anybody who's watching me. If you're in your 20s and you're just getting things started and you just need some guidance, I am a wealth of information. I love doing that. That's what I do best. This is why I became a coach. So 36 sounds like a big age. It really does. But inside, I really feel like I am so much younger. And if this video was helpful to at least one person, then my job is done. Thank you for watching. Check out this video on your way out, and I'll see you in my next one.